In this video, you will learn how to add this system into your chart and how to use it professionally. We will use just one indicator for that system. This system shows us both bullish trend, bearish trend and range market, that we can't ignore this type of movements and avoid this type of losses. So to add this indicator to our chart, we go to the indicators tab and write algo alpha range filtered indicator. We add this indicator to our chart. So how we use this system? First of all, we can go to symbol search and use any pair or coins for that strategy, any time frame. So I prefer 1 hour time frame. As you can see, we are in bullish trend here and we have one gray line and green dots here. We use this gray line for our entry. When price come this line touch here and again back close above this gray line, I put here buy setup and where we set our stop. I place my stop below these green dots as you see and make risk reward ratio at least 1 to 1.5. Let's go in a row and see how could we enter these trades. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel and like the video. As you can see here, there is no touch to gray line here, but here we can see this candle wicks touch this gray line, and when we see that closes above this gray line, I put here buy position. I place my stop below this green line, green dots, and make risk reward ratio at least 1 to 1.5, and then we can use trailing stop method that can increase our risk reward like 3R. For example, as price continues to rise, we can set our stop, for example here. As it goes up, we can set it here and exit here. Then again, price comes to our gray line and close above this gray line. I put my stop below these green dots and make my risk reward ratio at least 1 to 1.5. And there's a key point here that if this trade continues so much, range starts, we can set our stop to our entry point so we don't lose any money in that positions. Then our trend changes to bearish trend. As you can see here, when our trend is bullish, it's green. When it turns to red, it shows we are in bearish trend. So we still use the same strategy here. As you see here, bearish trend starts here, and when these candles goes below, touch this gray line and close below this gray line, again I put my sell setup here and I place my stop above these red dots and make risk reward ratio at least 1 to 1.5, as you can see here. As you see how it's important to place our stop above these red dots, so we didn't stop on this trade. It's also successful position. Then candles go to this gray line, and when it closes below this gray line, I put my setup here and put my stop a little bit above these red dots. As you can see here, if we put a little bit wide, it's also successful position. Additionally, if these candles touch with this type of wicks and go back, we can make it smaller our stop place, so it can also be considered as stopped trade. Again, it comes and touches our gray line, so it's also stopped trade. Then price gives us a chance to trade here. As you can see, it's also with wicks, so it can be break even. As I said earlier, a price is a kind of in a range, so we can place our stop in entry point. It also gives us another signals here. Price come this gray line, it left here a wick, so we can place our stop above this candle itself and make risk reward ratio at least 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2. It's also successful signal. It continues to give us trades. As you see here, comes strongly above this gray line and close below this gray line clearly. I put my setup here. It's not just wicks, so I put my stop a little bit above these red dots and make risk reward ratio at least 1 to 1.5, it's also successful signal. In terms of watching all the signals this strategy has given, you can also look at this type of signals this indicator has given, or you can add this indicator to our chart and backtest like this. See you in the next video. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel and like the video. If you have any questions so far, you can ask me on the comments. See you in the next video. Good luck in your trading.